make up some stories and, and it will never really be pressed. Here is the other part of that chart, because I want to put them up quickly and then just move on, okay?
This should be done, this should be done, this should be done. And we said, okay, Mr. President, we are going to comply. And we did comply. And then you started playing tricks. You say, this is not the way things are. If that is the case, okay, we're out of it.
But Minister Wike, just for a moment, because what you are talking about now is that some Rivers elders are unhappy that you are still holding on to Governor Fubara politically and you're not allowing to act. And since you mentioned that matter, let me play this for you.
Okay.
This is when you are talking about successor and how you will not play God for that reason.
Yes.
We've seen successors turn against their predecessors in politics.
Yes, yeah.
Would you be worried if that happens to you?
Why? Is he serving me? Was he going to serve me? He wanted to serve the state. The problem we have, or leaders have, is that look, you succeeded in supporting the person to be in office, right? What you did, is it for him to fail or to succeed? You want you to come into your house to be taking orders. You want your wife to go into time, look, this is what I want to do, not what. No. You see, once you have left office, you give yourself that respect. I say, I have done my own. If he wants my advice, it's okay. If he doesn't want my advice, it's okay. But for me to begin from day to day, telling him he must do this, he must do that, that is not acceptable. That's why people fail. They get, oh, after I did this, see what you have done. Okay. He's one time to send me to jail.
So you were the one who said that you were going to leave him alone.
Yes.
Why are you leaving him alone?
What is the problem? And that's what I've said. What have I done that contradicts what I said there? Has Fubara ever told you, I said, come and be giving me money? Has he come and told you that I said, I should do this and that I refuse to do, and I'm not happy?
So what exactly is the problem?
The point is that he had a problem. He plotted a coup to remove the Speaker of the State House of Assembly. And the thing boomeranged against him.
So it's not between you, it's not a personal political issue.
Listen,
it's not about demand and supply.
Demand of what? Of what?
Of resources.
No, please. By the grace of
because
God.
That's what politics.
No, Sharon, by the grace of God today, I'm the Minister of FCT. I have my own budget, I control. So what is that? Has he ever told you, I said, go and bring me this one naira, and he said no, and that's why I'm fighting him.
But he said that he will
tell you that I meant well, and I said it there, it's for you to make it so. When I was leaving, in the executive council, first of all, I brought him to start learning about executive council meetings when he was governor-elect. I didn't have that opportunity. I brought him. 2, I was one on the executive council, approved the ring road. I took him to Germany, the headquarters of Julius Berger. I said, look, you will make your second tenure easy if you concentrate and finish this ring road. I was the one. I was the one who said, look at this project, look at this project, look at this project. See where we have stopped. Make sure if you continue with the project and finish them, nobody will contest election against if I didn't mean well.
So, but what he said that today that he is willing to allow for peace, that is up to you.
Who told you that? See, that's the problem.
No, he said, the governor said that it's up to you.
The problem, no. First of all, up to me how? First of all, what do I want? I've told you here severally, what is the problem? What are led to all these people are talking about? Let me tell you the thing. First of all, APC went to court. I didn't go to court. Court gave judgment. You say you want to obey judgment. And people say, you are seated here as a governor who's supposed to uphold the rule of law. You come out openly with impunity. You will not obey court judgment. If anything you want to do, you will do. Nothing will happen. It's not my business. So who is the one laying foundation? You see, that's the problem I've asked. Tell me the simple truth. And it is in this country I've seen that because of peculiar things. So we always say there'll be a debate between the Republicans and the Democrats. And we're all interested. All interested. Why? Why? So, Supreme Court was to give judgment about Trump matter. Everybody was waiting. What will Supreme Court of America, United States say?
Nuisance, Lele.
Do you get that now? What it does most of the time is deviate from the real question and begin to talk trash, nonsense. Alaye, you are the one sending, number one, he's the one controlling APC. He's the one controlling the PDP. When I say APC, this Okocha guy, and I'm going to go look for that video. That Okocha guy said that if you dey follow Wike, no follow corner. Person with the APC. River people tell me something. You remember that video? Oh, river people tell me something. If we dey follow Wike, no follow corner. River people tell me something. Where he was pouring champagne, that they will show Fubara. They went to court, they lost. So then they went to Abuja court. That gave them ex parte order that says the police should not provide any security for any election until when they determine the case in Abuja. Abuja has no jurisdiction in River State. Where the Wike is a live bencher. That's why you are going to know that your judiciary is absolute trash. Yeah, I said it. It's a trash filled with judicial bandits, thieves, criminals like that. Local government elections. The jurisdiction of Abuja court no reach local government level in states. But when the Wike went on that TV to say, now Fubara no obey court order. Which court order? Which of the courts? When the High Court in River State ruled that the election on this 5th of October must hold and go ahead. When I went to Abuja, can't they use that to destroy the state? To the point that they burned down 4 local government areas. And according to him, he's now afraid that they said they are setting up a panel to probe the Arson and all that. So he will always use deviation. He will deviate from what you are asking him. Begin to talk nonsense. See, look, hey, see, hey. What is it? Look, see, look, see. And Shenwe is just going to be there like, oh, okay, I'm looking, I'm seeing. Let me ask you something again there. Let me ask you something else again.
You want to support violence? We'll say that you want to support destruction. We'll say that you don't want people to live in harmony. But what is important is that when there's violence, when there's instability, it is for you to ask question. What has led to that violence? What has led to instability? What has led to destruction? If at all, it's very key. I've said, I was a governor. I've always obeyed the rule of law. You heard the governor said that our state is turning to a state of anarchy where people do not obey the rule of law, where people do not obey the rule of law. What is obeying rule of law? You must respect. You must obey the judgment of courts. You must not take the law into your hands. It doesn't matter how you see that judgment. The moment you don't obey court judgment, you're inviting anarchy. You're inviting violence. Was that destruction done before now? Shall we leave your phone and listen to me?
I'm listening to you. I need to go through my
Now,
question line.
the point we are making is that a governor came out on national television, not local television, to tell the world, I will not obey court judgment.
Did he say that?
Yes. In fact, to crown it all, he said there was nowhere in the judgment that the court said the election should not hold. He went as far as to say, I do not need police before I conduct an election. I do not need security agencies before I conduct an election. I don't need the protection of life and property. When somebody says, I don't need police, what are you saying? I'm inviting violence. Hoodlums will take opportunity. Saying police will not be involved.
But it seems that you are misinterpreting what the governor said.
Not misinterpreting. Yeah. No, not misinterpreting. You heard him say, I do not need police before I conduct election.
Because they withdrew police from the house here.
Fine. What is the function of police? What is the function of state security? To provide security so that hoodlums cannot take advantage and do bad. And you are saying, you can go. I don't care about it. I don't care about it. In that case, who is the perpetrator of that violence? Who?
Are you blaming the governor for the violence that...
It is not about blaming. The governor is the architect of the violence.
But you have been blamed. Your accusing fingers have been pointed at you.
No.
There are those...
Nuisance, Lele.
Don't worry, Jerry, I've left my own phone. Sheung, hi! Sheung, please be a journalist, man. It is becoming so ridiculous, more or less like, I don't know, it's like these guys have compromise on you, Sheung. Honestly, it's like they do have compromise on you. And compromise is that you are just like acting a script yourself. Pretend to want to be tough, but no, once they shut you up like, then you just feel like, then you become somebody who is now asking a question like ignorantly. Or did he say that? Wike was working with Igbetokun, the police IG, flexing his muscle by withdrawing the police that were supposed to provide security. Say, we will not be part of that election. Order from above, so that they can keep the entire place vulnerable for the attacks that will follow, which later happened. People then took charge, provided their own security. They had the most peaceful election ever. No interruption, no election buying, no ballot box snatching, no nothing, until they returned the police in the afternoon of the election to create havoc. Everything is captured on camera. We have it here. We have them here. We share them on this platform. Then when it was time for the elected council or selected council chairman to take office, police also what? They withdrew all of their men from all the councils. That then opened the door for Wike's supporters to burn down 4 local government areas. Like, who is dumb not to know that? So if I was sitting there opposite Wike, that's what I would say to him. That Benny, see, listen, for all we have seen so far, you are a criminal. I can say it to you to your face. Because listen, some of those guys who are doing everything there, they believe that Fubara failed to obey you. And all this nonsense you are saying here, all this kind of like a rigmarole that you are doing here, right? I don't think it's really working. I will say that to his face. But Sheung is there acting up like, what should I ask him again? Or what should I ask now? And it is not really that over. Ikenga, I love this guy though, right? I just kind of love him for the fact that he's always seen within there, right? And then he's one of those who have been out to make sure that Wike no matter how long it takes, right? It will end up where it truly belongs. And I know that.
All these explanations on TV by Wike, I don't understand why he's whining and crying. The only thing I would advise him is that there's no way he would escape the involvement of his supporters, which I'm beginning to believe from his TV comments that he was fully aware and might have also been part of it. So that's why I'll commend the state government for setting up a judicial panel of inquiry. It doesn't matter who you are, the panel must sit. And if indeed he was involved in this treasonable act, this act of treason to destroy another arm of government and burn it to the ground, then he should be charged. He should be prosecuted. And he should be declared wanted. If he enters Rivers, any citizen, any group of people have a right to confront him and arrest him, going by the provisions of the criminal justice law. We cannot continue to... What are we pampering? No, what are we pampering? So what was all this cry about? A whole state, a whole government will be your own because you came from where? Because you made what contribution in the area of economy, industry, investment, education? What is it? They have done fantastic. That the government should be surrendered to you. Is it a military rule? Because some people can't resist, material things, and some people are keeping quiet. So I want to thank the state government for setting up judicial panel of inquiry, get to the work, get it sorted out, and all those that are involved. The office of the Attorney General should prosecute them. Burning down the whole government to prove what stupid point. Tell me the point they're trying to prove. As who? That's the fact they even think that they can burn down an arm of government and nothing will happen is the one that makes people go crazy. And everybody will keep blaming the president because they are carrying out these things, believing, pretending, or parading as supporters of the president, and that's why nothing will happen to them. So if they burn a government at the local level, they will burn state, they will burn federal, and democracy will be burned down. Tomorrow, people will be looking for who will support to resist. Nobody will resist that because if people that are supporting the president and all of them are burning down arms of government, and government does not want to see it and deal with it decisively because those people are working for you, and you are living in a glass house, and people are flying these stones, the consequences, and I keep warning about this. Let's avert it. One man's ambition, trying to hide as a supporter of president, to pursue an ambition that is the height of political greed, to do the unthinkable, and why out of office have a third term.
Anyway, just as a means of a flashback, when Wike was complaining about Rotif Amechi a way back, that people now consider it as such a hypocrisy. This was what Wike said about Amechi a few years back, when it felt like Amechi was using his position as a minister in Bokwari's government to torment Rivers State, undermine the government of Rivers State, his own government then. Now he's doing the same thing to another guy.
But you should not sin. And that was why, because of this is life, this is impunity, he denied his party ticket. That was the same thing. Impunity. He sees himself as God. I'm God, I will do this. And nobody can stop me. But you forget you are not God. That was what denied his party ticket. How many people has he not misled? Problem. We have given you, extended olive branch to you. We have said you want it, yet all you do is to see how you castigate the state. Don't love your state. You don't need to hate your state. This state made you assembly, made you speaker for 8 years. This state gave you governor for 8 years. Under this state, he became a minister. Is that the thank you give to the state for making you whom you are, for bringing you up to this level? It's so good to see how you can have peace in your state, make your state of development. Each day you wake up is to cast aspersion on your state. That is not good. It's no person that has a sense will continue to do that. What do I gain? What do I gain as a person if I destroy my state? Of what benefit is it to me? This is a state I owe everything to. So I needed that place. I need that development in the state, and you cannot. But each time you go out, you cast aspersion on the state, you say this about the state, you bring down the state. No, what does it achieve that you wake up, you go on television to bring down your state? What does it achieve?
Nuisance lele.
So maybe we should be asking him now, what does this achieve? Remember this guy, Anosiki or something, the guy that is one of the Arrowhead, a former local government chairman, loyal to Wike, chased away by Fubara's men, one of the people behind the burning down of 4 local government areas in River States 2 days ago. Do you remember him?
He's not a new governor. He's a foolish governor. Because since he took office, May 29, he has done nothing for Rivers people. Let the way so when he took office, from the first of office, started Operation Zero Port Hole. From there, he started doing projects. Let the way so in the first 3 months in office, did the poor internal.
God is really, really merciful, very patient. If to say a God of Old Testament, the one where you read inside the Bible, that one that said, I am a very jealous God. The one where you could just look at you like this, you could just see one snake from somewhere, could just come, could just swallow like 10 people because they sin. Or the one that would just kind of like, and a thunder, if you just kill like 2,000 people. At least in the Bible, you remember the Old Testament God. That one kind crazy God. You know they take nonsense. You remember that one? You always say vex. You just use water, can't clear the entire earth. Say, you people are too sinful. I'm going to wash you up and restart again. Yeah, that God, that jealous one. That look at the Sodom and Gomorrah. I was like, can you go nonsense in Sodom and Gomorrah? Are you people mad? It just burned the entire place down. Now that same God, some of these lunatics, they go do evil, do bad, do this. They go still they do aya. We lift your name, aya, lift your name, aya. And then they look at them like, you people, you are just like the last born. I just pity you, This time around, I know, it be like, when you have the last born of the family, madam, they get away with so many nonsense. Not be like the firstborn. We say if you talk, there's a attack. You do anything, they throw stick at you like that. Firstborns. So this kind of latest God, kind of merciful one. He get mercy. If not God of Old Testament, you go don't see many people. We say, we just say, when last did you see with the wicked? I say, you see, fire just came from nowhere. Just burned down to ashes. I say, when did you see T-Pain last? Tifnumbu? I say, I don't turn to salt, yo. Yeah, I don't turn to salt. But you see this kind of God now, a very gentle one. That's why people can get away with a lot. That's why you see all these criminals, the way they talk about God. You say, God, get patience, oh. It's too gentle. I think it's all right, you will say. On the streets today, they said it is not over. They were seen dancing, by the way. Don't know if you have seen this. You better take a better take your SIM card and give us Wike. You better take your SIM back and give us Wike. You better take your SIM back and give. That's the Wike supporters. There's something unique about them in that Port Harcourt and Rivers politics. It's so local and so destructive as well, unfortunately. They get song for everything. SIM, Fubara and SIM that they call them. So people are saying that they don't come out SIM inside with the Wike's phone. So with the Wike's phone is now useless, empty. That's why everybody is angry in his camp. Meanwhile, the